Yes. People, what's going on? It's Eagle Talks Football. We are back again with another video. Please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. And as we are getting into the building, let's have these discussions. Let's start these discussions the right way. Hope everyone's doing well watching right now. Hope everyone's doing well on this wonderful Thursday night. And you know something? Arsenal seem to be cooking, but I don't know how much people actually rate it because Zubamendi's through the door, Kepa's through the door, which is a backup keeper. Norgaard was signed as a backup DM, and now we're signing another backup defender potentially in Christian Mosquera. And people are really upset. Now, I'm just going to say, I don't think you need to be that upset about a potential backup. Let's relax. Christian Norgaard, I'm seeing him get smoke. The main reason why people are upset is because Thomas Partey is leaving. And we're going to break down everything today. We're going to break it all down. But before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And let me know if you guys think Andre Berta and Arteta are cooking, or if you think, you know what, we got to give them more time, be patient. Because in my opinion, I think people are jumping the gun too quickly. People are jumping the gun too quickly and not giving these guys enough time. They're not giving these guys enough time to actually get what they want to get done. And big up to everyone coming over, getting the raid from Never a Foul. Iga, this is the new feeling. I love it. Gunners will get happy when big signings happen. The haters will get quiet at the same time. Eze is coming. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Do you guys want Eze? You know, I seen somebody actually tweet they would rather have Eze over Rodrygo. Surely none of you guys agree with that. I would rather have Rodrygo every day of the week. But Eze is a quality player also. I'll take both. I think we should get both. No, but yeah, do me a favor, guys. Please do hit that like button right now. Please do hit the subscribe button before we get into all the discussions. Arsenal are broke under FFP. We're actually not broke under FFP. We're pretty good under FFP. Let me show you. FFP Chelsea. I seen somewhere where we're currently on the table for FFP, where we're quite good. Like we don't have to stress about the financial fair play and FFP stuff. Last time I checked it, we were fourth on the list of teams. So I don't think it's necessarily a situation where we need to even be concerned about FFP at this moment in time. Anybody saying that is wrong. Yeah, Arsenal is behind Manchester United and Manchester United. So there's only a couple clubs ahead of us. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is a financial fair play list. You got Chelsea in first, Brighton, Man City, Tottenham, then Manchester United, then Arsenal. So we're currently in sixth in the Premier League for the best at FFP. But we have around 97 million wiggle room. That means we can probably spend close to 200 million without being in breach of FFP. And that's probably close to before sales. So 180 million we could probably spend with pre-sales without worrying. People saying if we're serious, get both and shed off Trossard. It looks like we might give Trossard a new deal, to be fair. It looks like Martinelli might be the one that goes. Iga, you're right. Forget the list. We're even better than that. True. Iga, you're getting annoying. Animated hearing negativity. It kind of tells what, you know something, I don't think I'm that much of a I'm not overly positive. I do give opinions that I think are quite balanced. I just think some of the times you guys disagree with me too much. Big up Diluted saying hit the likes. People do hit the likes. We got over 200 people in the chat. We should at least have minimum 50 likes right now in the chat. We only got 23 likes. You guys can do better than that. You know what? I'm going to get started as soon as we get to at least 50 likes in the chat. We'll get started on the main topics. But have 60 million and then have you what? I don't know what you're talking about. What you got to realize is the 97 million is what we can spend this window. And yeah, Egal, you are overly positive. I don't think I'm that overly positive. I think people really think I'm overly positive, but what I do is I'm just defending what I think. And Egal, you're good at what? Eze would be a very good addition to our team. Uh, why are you so deleted, bro? I think people are just on my case now for no reason. Okay, let's get on to it. We got a lot to talk about. Before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. How many likes are we currently on? We are on 27 likes. You guys need to do better than that, guys. You guys need to do better than that. I don't need to tell you guys every 2 seconds to make sure you hit the like button, but please do hit that like button. Now, the first person we're going to speak about is, you know what? We spoke about Zubamendi and all those other guys in the past, so there's no reason to speak about those guys. Let's speak about this right here, which is that new potential signing we're being linked to, which is none other than Christian Mosquera. Yeah, so here we go. 6 minutes in. Yeah, it's a long intro. So there we go. Intro. Boom. 6 minutes in. As you guys know, Arsenal are looking at a center back now, and it looks like it's escalating. It's accelerating quite quickly. Yes. The latest update is Christian Mosquera potential move to Arsenal, reportedly from Hand of Arsenal. He said that Arsenal are targeting Christian Mosquera as their ideal defensive choice this summer. Contact have already been established as Arsenal are looking to beat off rivals. Andre Berta has has a backup option lined up also in case, right? And Hand of Arsenal also reported, call me crazy, but sorry, we'll get to that in a second. He said Arsenal are aiming to close the deal for Christian Mosquera for around 19 million euros. That's around 15 million pounds. Personal terms are not an issue, and Arsenal are still working to get this deal done. It's getting advanced. Oh, there goes my flag. It's getting advanced, and yeah, there we go. So in the meanwhile, we're gonna see what's gonna happen with Christian Mosquera. But before we go any further, who is Christian Mosquera? Who is this guy that everyone's talking about? Well, let me give you guys a little bit of update who this guy is. Christian Mosquera is a Spanish center back who is currently playing for Valencia. He's 20 years old. He's actually currently in the under 21s for the Spanish national team. He is viewed as one of the better center backs in his age group, and I will show you guys what I mean by that in a second. He's been highly touted, highly scouted by a lot of different people. And if I show you guys some things, one thing you guys need to know about him is his height. This guy is quite tall for a center back. He's 6'2", and that is very tall for a center back. Decent height, actually, really good height. He's a man mountain. And another thing we need to know about him is his ability. He has really good abilities at that center back position that we're looking for in a center back. His capability to play comfortably in possession, his capability to be able to play very good defensive, aggressive football. And they're saying that he reminds people of none other than the man himself, Rodrygo. Now, don't take my word for it. Take somebody's word for it who watches him on a regular basis, somebody who's scouted him and tweeted this on Twitter themselves. And let me just show you guys what I mean before I go any further. Mosquera, 20-year-old Spanish Colossus center back, currently Valencia, and he's this person's second choice right center back for them in their respective team. And he said that he's 6'3". He's quick, he's agile, he's a man mountain. He excels in 1v1 duels. He says that Christian would be a quality addition to our squad, and also reminds him a bit of Rodrygo in the way that he's often aggressive and jumps in front of attackers and tries to win the ball. He also says that he comes from a Spanish academy, so obviously his calmness and assuredness on the ball is a big factor and is key for all possession-based teams, which we are. He'd massively help us with him being in a possession-based team. And of course, his contract is expiring next season. So with him potentially being out of contract very soon, that is another reason in why we would want to get him over the line as soon as possible. Now, the Rodrygo comparisons I've been hearing a lot. I've been hearing a lot of comparisons to him and Rodrygo, but another thing I've been hearing is comparisons to him amongst players in his age bracket. Look at this. Reportedly in his age bracket for top 5 leagues, under 20 center backs, he has blocked the most shots. He's won he's won the second most duels, won possession second most times, pass completion second most times, passes forward second most times, interceptions 3. Obviously, he looks like a very complete defender at the age of 20. This is somebody who people are saying could be a potential Saliba replacement in the future if Saliba were to leave in 2 years' time. But right now, he would be an understudy and somebody who could come into the club for a cheap deal. And best believe if he had more years on his contract, this would be easily a 50 to 60 million pound player based on the market value for young up and coming centre backs. So Arsenal see a market opportunity in the defense and they want to capitalize. Now, it does frustrate people that we have not signed a striker, we have not signed a left winger, but we're going out there and we're getting a serious player who has a massive ceiling, and everyone can acknowledge that this is a very, very highly touted Spanish defender. And I do think Arsenal are making the right decision to go and get him over somebody else. But you know what? We might not be done in the defensive areas. If we have a situation where Arsenal sell a bunch of players, could you see a world where we add more defenders into this team? Now, I know it sounds crazy, but let me just show you guys the Arsenal squad quickly. We know we're going to add Kepa, who's going to be the goalkeeper. Kieran Tierney's gone. Kivior is going to stay most likely. Tomiyasu reports are that he could potentially not play for Arsenal until January latest, and even rumors of him potentially retiring. Zinchenko is being linked away from the club, and Myles Lewis-Skelly, we know, just signed a new deal, and we're going to talk about that any moment now. But with that being said, if 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially leave, and Kivior also leaves, I wouldn't be surprised if we get 2 defenders coming in this window. But most likely, Kivior is going to stay, and Mosquera is going to be the last defensive signing, in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that. That's a little bit about Mosquera. I think it's a good deal. I think it's a budget signing. I think a lot of people who are getting like, oh my God, another defender, you need to relax, calm down a little bit. It's not the end of the world. It's a good thing that we're trying to get areas of the defense sorted, and we're trying to get ourselves sorted. But yeah, you know, at this point, I don't even know what I've said that's delusional. What have I said? Hussein, what did I say? I feel like at this point, you guys just come into the chat and just start saying I'm delusional for no reason. What the hell did I say that's delusional? I don't know. Anyways, enough about that. Let's get on to the next thing. Myles Lewis-Skelly, number 49. He stays as the number 49. Myles Lewis-Skelly signs the contract. Now, the thing about Myles Lewis-Skelly signing his contract is that we don't know what he's actually on yet. We don't know what his wages are yet. I haven't seen reports about Myles Lewis-Skelly's actual wages. I don't know exactly what his current improved deal is. Hopefully we'll find out soon, but regardless, he's reportedly going to be the highest paid player in his age bracket. Maybe across English midfielders or players in his English players in his age bracket. So we'll have to wait and see what that means. But right now, I don't know exactly how much he's going to get. And he's already in the England setup. He's already playing in the Arsenal team week in, week out. He's so young. He has a whole world ahead of him. I'm very happy that we've been able to keep him and give him a new deal. We shouldn't have a problem keeping him, to be fair. He's only 18 years old. But the main thing is, how much is he going to be on? How much is this going to be? And you know what? Andre Berta has a big window on his hand. Andre Berta has a lot of stuff to do this window. But signing Myles Lewis-Skelly, getting getting Bukayo Saka, Ethan, Saliba next, sign a new deal is also important. Myles Lewis-Skelly is step 1. Next, we got to go get Saka. Next, we got to go get Saliba sorted. Next, we got to go get some of these other guys sorted on that also. It's going to be a long story. It's going to be a long season if we don't get Saliba sorted, because we're going to always hear about Saliba leaving. Hopefully we can get him sorted. But I don't know where you're getting those numbers, 120, 140K. He's currently on. He's last season. Myles Lewis-Skelly was making 4K a week. You're not jumping from 4K a week to, excuse me, no chance. You're jumping from 4K a week to 140K a week. No way. No way. No way. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to talk about next in the chat, as I'm going to shift gears from Myles Lewis-Skelly, and we're going to quickly talk about Eze. No, you know what? Take a break. Please do get at least 100 likes on today's video, guys, before we go any further. You guys haven't, how many likes are we currently on? We're only on 50 likes right now. You guys can do much better than that. Come on, guys. You guys can do much better than 50 likes. We're not even on 50 likes. We're on 47 likes. You guys can do much better than that. Please do like the video. Let's talk about some of the other transfer news before we go any further. Okay, so we're going to speak about Rodrygo. And the reason why we're going to speak about Rodrygo is because 2 days ago, there was a report that Real Madrid will facilitate a move if Arsenal make the call. Now, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't sound right to me. It does not sound right to me. Are you not allowed to change your opinion? Apparently, you're not, Ben. Apparently, Ben, Alistair, Ben, we're not allowed, apparently, to change our mind. As for this, if Arsenal make a call to sign Rodrygo, Real Madrid will facilitate a deal for them. This has been reported by Javier Herreras. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know if Rodrygo is going to leave Real Madrid. We're probably going to have to wait until later into the window to hear about Rodrygo leaving Real Madrid. Every single day, we're going to hear different stories from all parties about Rodrygo, Real Madrid, if he's going to stay, if he's going to go, if he's going to fly, if he's going to stay with the team at the Club World Cup, if he's going to want to move, if he's going to want to continue to play next season in La Liga, if he's going to get minutes where he wants to play. We don't know. One thing we do know, the man keeps tweeting about Real Madrid. The man keeps tweeting about Real Madrid. He is a Real Madrid player. He probably wants to stay at Real Madrid. All he knows is Real Madrid. Now, I wouldn't be shocked if Manchester City or Liverpool or anybody else also tried to get him, as there's going to be bidding wars all over the place for him. But Arsenal are currently the team most interested in Rodrygo. That doesn't mean we're going to get him. That just means we're one of the teams that are the most interested in Rodrygo. We've made his camp aware that we're interested in signing him. We've made him aware. We've made Real Madrid aware. Does it mean it's going to happen? Honestly, we don't know what's going to happen. One thing we do know, Real Madrid have Mbappe, Real Madrid have Vinicius Jr., Real Madrid have all these other players that can play in those attacking areas. And in the Club World Cup, in the first game, he started, he got an assist. In the second game, he didn't play at all. And in the most recent game, has it even happened yet? I don't think it has. No, it hasn't. It's tonight actually at 2 a.m. versus Salzburg. Is he gonna start? We don't know. Is he gonna be a big part of the team in this game? We'll see. Maybe that will give us more of a hint of what's gonna happen going forward. But one thing we do know is the Real Madrid situation. We're going to have to monitor it. We're going to have to keep an eye on it. We're going to have to see where we go from here, because Real Madrid's Rodrygo seems to be the priority for Arsenal. But at the same time, we don't want to miss out on Rodrygo. We don't want to miss out on the possibility of being able to sign Rodrygo just because we went and signed somebody else already. But in the case that we do miss out on Rodrygo, in the case that we don't sign Rodrygo, there is reports that we have an alternative. And guess who that alternative is? The alternative is none other than Eze. Arsenal have listed Eze as one of their left wing targets, and he has a release clause of £68 million. Rodrygo remains of interest, but Eze is a cheaper option. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I could not care less if they go and sign Eze. I think Eze is a quality player. I would love it Eze at Arsenal, but I preferably would rather have Rodrygo. Eze is a good alternative. I think Eze is a quality alternative. Don't forget, Eze is the guy who helped Crystal Palace win the FA Cup, helped them in the semifinals of the FA Cup, helped them in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, and he scored in all those games. What more do you need to know about Eze? He's Premier League proven. He's from the Arsenal Academy. He knows what it is to be an Arsenal player. Arsenal. He is an Arsenal fan. He always dreamed of playing for Arsenal. I mean, I can find you guys videos. I can find you guys videos of Eze saying he dreams of playing for Arsenal. I could literally find you videos of him saying he dreams of playing for Arsenal one day, as it's his dream club and everything else. Here we go. I found it. So this is a video of Eze. 1 second. We're gonna get back to Faye's comment in 2 seconds. Please do hit that like button, guys. Please do hit that subscribe button. Here we go. We got Eze on being released by Arsenal at 13.
Arsenal's probably the hardest. Yeah. My dream is to play for them. So hearing them say no at 30.
Hearing them to say no at 13. It was tough. But yeah, look at that. Arsenal's the hardest. It was my dream to play for them. Sorry, guys, I can't play it because of the music. But there you go. He said it's his dream to play for Arsenal. And now in 2025, he could potentially become an Arsenal player once again after being released at the age of 13. What were Arsenal's academy thinking of releasing him at the age of 13? This guy's now an absolute baller at Crystal Palace. And we had this guy in our academy and we let him go at the age of 13. Crazy. But yeah, Eze, I'll take Eze. And I've been saying I would take Eze from time ago. Now, Arsenal have held a long standing interest in Eze. Since 2024, we've been interested in Eze. But my understanding is Rodrygo is just a market opportunity that we cannot pass up. If Rodrygo becomes available, he should be deemed the number one priority. In the case that Rodrygo is deemed unattainable, then we will work to go and get Eze. And I don't think we're going to try to move mountains for Eze. We're going to try to move mountains for Rodrygo. And when I say that, I mean they would be willing to give him the most wages in the club. They'd be willing to potentially even sell Martinelli to help fund the deal for Rodrygo. Is that a mistake? We'll have to wait and see. But in my opinion, if we were to get Eze, I don't think Martinelli would then leave. I think Eze could even play in the midfield for Arsenal. So we'll have to wait and see what the best deal for Arsenal is and what ends up happening. But at this moment in time, Eze or Rodrygo, that seems to be the situation. And to me, there's people even saying, why not both? Could we get both? I don't think so. Before we go any further, people acting like he's mid? Really? I don't know about that. Faye, why are people talking about Rodrygo like he's not that good? What's going on here? Rodrygo's a flop at Madrid. We should... Excuse me? Excuse me? What are you talking about? Do you know who Rodrygo is? Like, why are we acting like this guy is some flop? What are we doing here? Rodrygo at Real Madrid is one of the key factors in why they've won some of those Champions Leagues. He's won crucial goals versus Man City. He's got crucial goals throughout semifinals and quarterfinals of the Champions League to help them win. He's been crucial and integral in helping them win league titles. He might not be the best goal scorer in the team. Don't forget, this is a team that had Benzema. This is a team that had Vinny as their main man. This is a team who had Jude Bellingham as their main man. This is a team that's had Mbappe now. He's never, ever been one of the main men in the team. He comes into Arsenal. This could be an Alexis Sanchez situation all over again. I think you guys need to understand what the situation is at Real Madrid for Rodrygo compared to what he would be coming to Arsenal. It would be two completely kettles of fish. And I do sometimes think you guys completely ignore that when you speak about Rodrygo to Arsenal. But yeah, he's no Yamal. I get that. I get he's not Yamal. But he could potentially go and be like an Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez was a flop at Barcelona. No, Alexis Sanchez was not a flop at Barcelona. He was just fourth in the pecking order. They had MSN at the time. Messi, Neymar, Luis Suarez. He wasn't going to start over them. He was never going to start over them. He was just never going to start over them. That's just the reality of the situation. So I don't know why people are shocked or surprised at all, in my opinion. But yeah, please do hit that like button, guys. We're not even close to 100 likes yet. We should be on 100 likes by now, as we got over 255 people in the chat. Please do hit that like button, as it is absolutely free. Why do you always repeat your sentences over and over when you talk? To emphasize my points. Sometimes I repeat myself to make sure people heard me the first. If they didn't hear me the first time, they understand what I'm saying. And sometimes it's also just to give me more time to make sure I can pull up the next thing that I'm trying to get for you guys, as these are long streams, and sometimes you might catch yourself in a situation where you need a couple seconds to gather your thoughts or to just get onto the next topic before you move on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we've already spoken about a bunch of stuff, but one thing we haven't spoken about really is the Christian Norgaard stuff. And it really seems to have rubbed some people the wrong way, the fact that we've signed Christian Norgaard. Hopefully that answers your question, ODKK. Hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, Raheem the Dreams loading. No chance we're signing Raheem Sterling. People saying you're doing well. Big up to you. I like Eze, but we need a left winger as well as him. Fair. Please do hit that like button, guys. Next, let's talk about Norgaard. Now, I know people are upset. I know people are underwhelmed. I know people don't rate some of the signings that we're making. But Christian Norgaard, for the money that we're spending, I think he's a bargain. He is a very, very affordable contract. He is somebody who's coming into this team and he's going to give us experience. He's 31 years old. He's permanently proven. He comes into the team on much lower wages than Thomas Partey. And that's really the main issue. Thomas Partey was going to cost Arsenal a lot of money. And Arsenal have pivoted and they've gone Christian Norgaard for a bid of 11 million euros, which is around 10 million pounds. So for around 10 million pounds, we've now got an alternative to Thomas Partey. It's not actually an alternative to Thomas Partey. It's technically an alternative to Jorginho. Sorry. So Norgaard's coming in for Jorginho. Zubamendi's coming in for Partey. Have we really gotten forward? Have we gotten better? Have we gotten worse? We don't know yet. Everyone is going to say we've gotten worse because they rate Partey so highly. They've not seen Zubamendi play and they've not seen Norgaard play. But one thing I will tell you, Jorginho to Norgaard is an upgrade. Jorginho was not playing more than 700 minutes last season. He was struggling to get game time at time, where Norgaard has played consistently over the last couple of years. He was the captain for that Brentford team. He's really good defensively at tracking back and defending from the midfield. He's also really good at getting forward and contributing in the attacking third from the defensive midfield position. I don't think it's a bad signing, and I think people don't realize this is just a plug-in signing. It's a stopgap signing. We don't necessarily think we're going to go and sign friggin' Camavinga as a backup to Zubamendi and Declan Rice, do we? Surely we understand that this is going to have to be a sensible signing, a small thing, and we've moved quite quickly after letting Partey go. Now, the main thing is people are upset about Partey leaving, but the reports are that, let me pull it up. Partey will be leaving, reported by hand of Arsenal. Multiple people have been reporting it over the last couple of weeks that Thomas Partey would be leaving, as being reported originally here. That Arsenal have negotiated over a contract extension, but yet to finalize an agreement. Partey prefers to stay, but is entertaining other offers elsewhere. And it's been reported that also the difference between Arsenal keeping him and letting him go is about 50K. 50K more. So he's currently on 200K a week. He wants 50K more than that. He wants 250K a week. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to give Thomas Partey, at the age that he's currently at, 250K a week, simply because he could potentially break down. There's no guarantee that he's going to keep up those performances for the next 2 years. And he's not guaranteed to even be the week in, week out starter. In that case, you're probably better off getting Norgaard. In that case, you're probably safer off getting a cheaper option to come in and be the Jorginho replacement than Thomas Partey being the Jorginho replacement and Zubimendi being his replacement. Now, people don't want me to become an accountant, but I've done the math. 13 million a year. That's how much he'd make. Over 2 years, that'd be 26 million. Norgaard's around 10 million. So you're telling me we get an extra 16 million, we could potentially go and sign a player for that 16 million? I think it's a win-win for the club. Now, overall, if we don't go and sign the striker and the left winger, this window will be a failure. I hope we do go and get those signings done, and I believe we will get those signings done. We have 3 more days until July. Hopefully, we can get what we need. In the meanwhile, Andre Berta, Arteta, the people in charge of the club, we're trusting in them to get a lot of work done. We're seeing them move quite quickly for Mosquera. We've seen them move quite quickly for Norgaard. You've seen them move quite quickly for even Kepa Arrizabalaga. But when are we going to get updates on Gyökeres? When are we going to get updates on Sesko? Because the latest update I seen today on Viktor Gyökeres is he's said to Manchester United he's open to move to them again. Excuse me? Does that mean we've chosen Sesko? What is going on with the striker situation? I don't know. Reportedly from Team News today, 11 hours ago, Viktor Gyökeres considers Manchester United one of the most prestigious clubs and believes that they'll soon be back competing for European spots and top honors. What? Viktor Gyökeres reopened the door to Amrin, with Arsenal favoring Sesko, and the Swede could opt for Manchester United. This pisses me off a little bit because I wanted Arsenal to sign Viktor Gyökeres. I personally do not want Sesko. I think Sesko's not ready. I would prefer to go and get Viktor Gyökeres, but if there's a situation where we can get one of them and comes in right now, I think the better option for us would be to get the player who's already scoring at a high rate, even though it's in the Portuguese league. He's shown it even in the Champions League. I've not heard too much about Sesko lately, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Sesko comes in and becomes a good player. Maybe Sesko at the age of 22 does something unheard of. Gyökeres is 27 years old. Gyökeres won't cost us too much money. Compared to Sesko, who's 22 years old, will cost us more money. Overall, it's a situation where I'm looking at the two of them and I'm like, whoever we sign, be it Sesko, be it Gyökeres, just come in and make a difference. At this moment in time, I think all Arsenal fans are kind of tired, and it'll be underwhelming if we get Sesko. At least for me. Maybe some people in the chat will be like, hey, he's a great talent, but what's the guarantee that he comes in and hits the ground running and makes a big difference to help us win a league title? even some of the biggest scouts, some of the people who watch Sesko in their respective leagues tell us that there's no guarantee. It's scary, man. We need to get this right. We need to get this right, and I just hope we get it right. And I hope we go and sign Gyökeres, because I think that's who the right decision is. But hey, apparently, Sesko's barber. Yeah, this is what we've come to. This is what the transfer window has come to, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, Sesko's barber has reported something. Let's see what people are saying. Faye has come back and said that Rodrygo has only 6 goals in the Spanish league. That is a flop. Name me one winger that comes in the Premier League with low goals and performs immediately. I'm pretty sure Isaac had low goals in that league and came over and started performing quite quickly. So I don't know about wingers, but that was the situation with him. Even Alexis Sanchez had low goal contributions and came over and started firing. So just saying, Alexis Sanchez had one really, really good season. Outside of that, wasn't that good. But hey, fair play. If you want to say that, look at his whole season though. Don't just look at a couple games. But yeah, bringing it back to Sesko quickly. Sesko's barber. Yeah, this is what we've come to now. We're at the part of the window where we speak about Sesko's barber. Shout out to you, Faye, though, for the super chat. Really do appreciate the 2 super chats. You've been amazing this show. But yeah, Sesko's barber. This is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sesko's barber has said that Benjamin Sesko and friends, always a pleasure to have you here, bro, and hope you have a good one in London. Hope you have a good one in London for this winter. What? And then you have a message here, and then this guy messages him and says, hope to have you in London. Yeah, we hope so, man. As in playing for Arsenal. Yes. So this guy basically hinting that Benjamin Sesko is going to be an Arsenal player. Now, I don't know what we can take from this, because we've been seeing all sorts of stuff for the last 24, 48 hours. We've seen that Viktor Gyökeres started following like a dog company, and now we're seeing this guy basically. This is the part of Arsenal transfer windows where we start becoming detectives and start looking at stuff and starting to go crazy. I don't know if we're going to sign Gyökeres or Sesko, but right now, this barber is basically saying that Sesko is going to be in London and he's going to be an Arsenal player. I've said it and I'm going to say it again. Every single 24 hours, there's a cycle. You wake up in the morning, Sesko is the guy who we're going to sign. By lunchtime, Gyökeres is the guy we're going to sign. By 6 in the afternoon, once again, Sesko is the guy we're going to sign. And before it's time to go to sleep, Gyökeres once again is the guy we're going to sign. Nobody knows who Arsenal is going to sign. I don't think Arsenal even know who we're going to sign at this moment in time. We're still talking to both of them. We still haven't decided who we're going to sign. But Gyökeres saying to Manchester United he's open to joining them again makes me believe we might have picked Sesko. But hey, that could change tomorrow. We could hear news that says Gyökeres is done and we've submitted a bid to Sporting. Who knows? All I know is this is going to be a long transfer window, boys and girls. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully we got past at least 100 likes. You guys let me down, man. You guys let me down. We're only on 81 likes. But yeah, we're going to have to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys have yourself a wonderful day. And let me see who we could redirect to. Let's see who's live that we can redirect to. You know what? Casual FC's live. We're going to redirect to Chelsea fan right now and just tell him Chelsea shit. in the chat. Peace out, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Just tell him Ega raid actually. And we'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Love for the love. And you already know what it is, people. We're out. Done now.